and welcome back. My name is Vee, and today here with me is Neon Genesis, and we are so deep in the FF14 MSQ right now. I am loving this. Are you excited?
I'm
for
excited.
Today?
I'm excited for this zone.
This zone is gorgeous, and we are in the, oh my gosh, I almost said root canal something zone.
Just press the
yeah,
map
I
button.
want to check the map. So we are in the canal town, and this is honestly looking like visually at least, my favorite zone so far. There's just something about the color and the contrast between the yellow and the turquoise and the way the tiles are placed that I just think is really, really pretty. And I'm looking forward even to the side quests in this zone, because the whole concept, without any spoilers, I suppose, not that we know them, but
Not you being careful of spoilers
right, so
in a game that we don't know any further on.
and for someone who clicked on a video for the purposes of seeing the video, yes, great job, Vee. Anyway, I think that the whole concept of the endless and their whole story is so cool, and I have a lot of faith in storytelling in the side quests as well. So hopefully I get to, we get to explore that at some point soon.
Yeah, this
also.
whole concept of like souls and this kind of stuff is resonating with me a little bit. Again, there's more I want to elaborate on than that, but I can't for y'all's sake yet.
What? Oh, Final Fantasy IX? Is that it? Oh, okay, okay. Hopefully I'll get to it soon. I'm trying to. But we're also trying to take advantage of the fact that, we can essentially record from the same room, which is always kind of nice. So right now I'm really prioritizing FF14, hopefully soon World of Warcraft that we want to continue, and all this good stuff. If you happen to be new here on the channel, make sure to subscribe, do leave the video a like for some good luck, and in the pinned comment you can find my MSQ so far. If you're interested in this guy, and I don't know why you shouldn't be, you can find
We're not ringing a bell notification.
not you getting into me explaining where your links are gonna be.
Bell icon.
Yes, the bell icon. Yes, the bell icon.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel. All the good stuff. Yes.
Stuff.
Check out his links. He plays 14.
Why'd you make my link sound so dodgy? Check out his
Check out his links. There's a lot of things that you might want to see in these links. He does a lot.
Which links are we sending them?
Your links with your.
Why'd you have to add emphasis on the your links?
Your links with your Final Fantasy VII speedruns and Final Fantasy XI and Final Fantasy XIV and all the good stuff. Come on. What other links do you have? Anyway, play the game.
Let's
Hello. How's your day? How are you doing?
Are you talking to them or me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh, you're talking to me.
Yeah.
I'm living with you right
Yes,
now.
exactly.
How's your day going? How are you? Well, let me tell you about my morning. So I woke up at 4:07 this morning. I helped you get your son dressed. We took them to school. Came home and had the most glorious, most godliest, tastiest blueberry burek I've ever had. Came home. We spoke about FF11 for a bit. I warmed up my cold coffee, which is now also gone cold. I'm running about 4 hours sleep, and that's my morning. How was your morning, Vee?
Spoilers. Same. Absolutely the same. Very wordy today. I woke up. We took my son to school. We had a lovely breakfast. I don't have coffee because I already had mine. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep because my boyfriend is asthmatic. He coughs during the night. And now we're here.
Just for the record, I don't always cough every night, but I've been sick for the past 2 weeks. Probably the sickest I've been in a couple of years. And now there's just a lingering cough a little bit. Now Vee doing everything she can to remind me that I kept her awake last night coughing.
At least you kept me awake.
I'm gonna read. Grahatir. In serenity and sorrow, Grahatir wishes to track down the troubled Endless. Otherwise, it's Endless.
Don't know.
I cannot claim to know exactly how Endless behave, but hopefully our man has not gone too far. Let us split it up and search for him. He is an Eldite with fair hair. An Eld?
Eldite? Is that how they're called?
I don't know.
He couldn't have gone.
It's a type of I don't know. Oh, V, what's in here though?
It's so nice here. I love it.
This is like the main square. Oh, look at this.
Oh, so pretty.
There's an NPC called Petra. But they're not over there, V, but I just wanted to share it.
Not me just taking a casual bath in the fountain.
A baby. Oh, fair-haired man. An Eldite.
Wait, did you find him?
I did.
Of course you did. Yes, fair-haired man. Let me see that fair hair.
Gods, Gods, strike me down. We reunite again after 100 years. And what should happen? Yes, my apologies. But I'm in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. These notes. Your friend noticed that I seem troubled. So you've been looking for me. What kind souls you are. I've lost something important. The engagement ring I intended for my beloved. However, that is stinky. A lanky, monkey-like fiend stole it from me.
Oh, maybe it was my
God.
minion.
B.
No, they didn't.
B. I'm going to say this one more time. A lanky, monkey-like fiend stole it from me.
B gets it.
After running hither and thither, I managed to locate the breast in yonder square, but I'm uncertain how I should take the ring back. Once I might have considered fighting for it, but given the shortage of ether, the danger is simply too great. If I were to be struck down by my essence dispersed, I am not like to be ridden here for a long time.
Of course he stole it.
Not after my beloved has finally given form again after hundreds of years. Though it pains me to do so, I shall give up on the ring. But I thank you for your kind.
Did he by chance look like my minion? Look at this monkey-like beast. Did he use steel as his first order of business when in combat? Probably did.
The mage masher kappa. He coming over here? Or?
Yes, I'm currently bumping into walls. Yeah.
Oh, here's a monkey-like creature.
Oh, is
What we
that?
had in mind.
Oh,
Is it?
no, definitely not. But how cool would it be if it was? He can't hurt me. I'm fine. Yep. We obtained the stolen engagement ring. Well, if it was more valuable to him, I'm sure he wouldn't be walking around with it for 100 years.
No. Tis you again. Was there something else? Oh wait, hold on. I want to read the engagement ring. The engagement ring says, retrieved from the mischievous fiend. This engagement ring is intended for the beloved of the fair-haired man.
Oh, cutscene.
Good heavens, this is the ring! You should take it back to the breast. Oh, sorry, you took it back from the breast? Thank you ever so much. Oh, right, you're a bit late, bud.
Right.
So you've already resolved the situation, Neon? Well, yeah, you were sightseeing. You must be the friend who first noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. My name is Euclid. I was planning to propose my beloved with a ring. Thanks to you, I can do just that. Well, that is a cause to rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? Nay. No. We have sweethearts. We were sweethearts in life. I died young. She only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be. The ether shortage means not everyone can be recreated. Right? Yeah, recreated. I had to wait until but recently to see her again. A reunion beyond the hell. Sorry, death. An opposite of a reunion beyond death. Such a thing would be possible here, I suppose. I assume you're newly arrived. While our memories are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us have been given form at present. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now, and each time there seems to be fewer of us. It's fairly miracle. That's a rubbish way of saying it's fairly a miracle. It's a fairly miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see. Given the circumstances, the chances are existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed. And slimmer still for a loved one. Truly, surely. Shirley. Shirley, truly. That's why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life. Ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared this sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days.
That was my question.
She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been a part of her life. The sweet fool.
So now she's a grandma? Essentially.
The ring represents a yearning I've long carried, though I know full well it was only a construct like these bodies of ours. There is a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form. But to be with the one I loved once again and make her happy, however long this world may be, and nothing but gratitude between the beings. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall go and make that proposal. I made her wait long enough as it is. This isn't much. Please accept this token as my thanks. Tickets? For the gondola. To ensure that order is preserved. Must observe the proper way of doing things even in here. Very much like Queen's being to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friend, and see to it you have no regrets. Peace.
Coming from a dead man, that actually means something. How weird is it that they're all dead?
Well, I think it's about time we rejoin the others. What do you say we go by the gondola? I expect it will be possible to do so once the terminal has been shut down. Come on then. Let's seek a vessel at the pier.
Date with Graha? Yes, please.
This song has similar notes to Promise to Keep
Uh-huh.
from FF7 Rebirth.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it's got a very convincing name for a job here, it does. Oh, she didn't get it. Didn't get it.
No.
Okay. I just said that this guy has a very convincing name for the job he's got.
Gondolier? Oh, yeah, that's...
Yeah, the joke was that's not his name.
Okay.
It's like if you talk to if you were gonna get on a ferry, but you spoke to a guy called Ferryman.
I'm sorry, guys. V is still asleep. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We can push on at any time.
It's 9 in the morning. It's so early. How cute is this, though?
My God,
Oh, we got the music. Yeah. Oh, so now everyone thinks we're dating. That's great.
Oh no, that's the guy and the woman who.
Oh, at least she doesn't look like a grandma. So I guess they can choose the form.
Oh, there they are. Look, and they're happy. He proposed with the ring and everything.
She's blue. She looks like a zombie, though.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys, that you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits. I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us, truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away? I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. One more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
Do you like that cutscene?
That was unexpectedly hurtful. Like, not us about to find out something about Grahatia's past or someone who he cared about. It's like a million things went through my head. It's like, did he have a partner? Did he have a child that we don't know about or something like that?
I think it was oddly relatable, not only to us, the player, but also intriguing for us to find out maybe a little bit more about him. And it's also kind of oddly funny that we've been through Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and now Dawntrail with Graha. We've just realised that we don't actually know much about him personally.
Yeah, he's actually a person with a past, and he's just been continuously so useful that we never actually got to find out anything or a lot about his story. And I don't know, like, I think that this is the FF14 that we know that just, comes up with like a question or something to think about out of the blue. You're just sitting there on a gondola. You're not expecting him to start talking about something dark, and he's like, "Oh, do you remember someone who passed away who you wish you could see again?" And you're like, it's like hurtful. It's really, very unexpected. I mean, expected and unexpected of 14 at the same time.
I think it is expected and unexpected at the same time, but also I think it's extremely befitting for this zone, because I think that's the whole purpose, is that you're in this zone called the Unlost World, and it's called the Living Memory, to preserve memories and souls and this kind of thing, and hitting this deeper meaning of life and the purpose of living and stuff like that. It's a very deep question, and I think that's what it's making us as a player even, but also the characters, not just us, but the our like Scion friends are beginning to question their life and their purpose of living, and with these regulators, this ability to be able to come back to life or if they just when they go, do they just want to be gone? Do they not want to live forever? It's one of those existential questions that you're asking yourself, right? I think it's a very powerful topic because we're all related to that,
Yeah,
no
I
matter who we
think
are.
so. And I think that we're also just continuously learning about how selfless Graha is. Because even him wanting to see someone again wasn't like, oh, I wish we could spend one more day together. He said, I wish they lived, to see one more day. For me, it's kind of different, I guess, because I had someone in my life who passed away, who I wish I could see again. But after all these things have happened, like COVID, and basically the state of the world that the world's been in for the past 4 or 5 years, there's a part of me that's grateful that my person who passed away never had to see that. So I'm just taking a little bit of comfort in that as well.
Yeah, I completely agree, and this is the whole thing. What I'm saying, like, to each individual player or person watching this, or it's going to be relatable in some form of way, because that scene already is my favorite part of this video. I think it's a very powerful scene. I think it's a relatable thing for us all because for me as well, I'm the same way. Like, I lost relatives and family, especially just before COVID and then going into COVID. And as much as I would love to have them back, I take a kind of solace in myself to say, well, actually, you know, I take a comfort in knowing that they're not around in these hard times now because the world is a very different place. Even in the last 5 years, how much it's changed, and how much society's changed, and how much the world has changed, and these global events happening. And it makes me feel better knowing that they don't have to live through the world we are in now. Not to say that the world is not a beautiful place and that life's really hard, but it's just a different world now. And I'm kind of glad that they just lived their life how they wanted to live it up until that point, you know?
I feel the same way about it. Yeah, I get it. It's a
I
good
think
quest.
I think it's a really it's almost like the message that FF7 does about loss. It helps you deal with a topic that we all have to deal with at some point, which is like loss and grief a little bit. I know this is more about like life per se, and preserving it, but it's still kind of touching that same topic. And I think that's why FF7 relates to a lot of people, and a little bit of mine relates to a lot of people because it's a topic that we all go through in real life, and we're reading. You're typically reading the story about this, very relatable topic. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. I love that theme because it relates to everyone. Because no matter who you are, whether you're a criminal, a murderer, or a regular person trying to get by, at some point you're gonna suffer loss. You're gonna suffer grief or death, something, can't you? So, I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think they did manage to find to create a zone and a storyline for pretty much everyone to relate to, because unfortunately we've all probably lost someone at some point, even if it was like a pet or something like that. I think that it's something that binds everyone, and a lot of Final Fantasy XIV expansions do talk about loss, and Final Fantasy in general. As cheerful as some of these topics are, like hope and other kind of positive motives, loss is a great part of them. So I completely understand why there's a lot of I guess stories about loss in this one as well.
There's a lot of loss in, without spoiling, there's a lot of lost topics in the Final Fantasy games anyway. So I feel that this expansion, now that I look back, is touching a lot on, like, look at Lukma and her loss of her father,
Yeah.
and now the loss of her brother that she had to murder, essentially. And now, even after we've tackled all that, we're still dealing with someone who's trying to preserve life. We've been trying to, preserve this perfect world, and with these regulators bringing people back to life when they die and going against all odds of keeping you alive, even when, as much as everyone would hate to say it, we should die when we're dead. And it's a very dark an existential topic, but it's a really, really powerful one. And I feel like Final Fantasy really thrives, not just 14, but Final Fantasy really thrives when it touches on these really incredibly powerful topics. And there's a lot of Final Fantasies that deal in loss in some way or form. Like, I can't think of any, I won't spoil much for 6, but 7, 8, 9, even 8, some loss in there, like 9, 10. Like, there's all something we can relate to. And I think this is why Final Fantasy as a whole becomes a really powerful game. And this is why so many people love to play this game, because it touches on a topic that really resonates with so many people.
I think so.
It's making me look back on the expansion, the Dawntrail expansion, and see it differently now a little bit. And now looking back, a lot of the topics have been about this.
And I'm just so glad we took our time. Honestly, maybe if we would play this in 1 week, maybe we would be too exhausted and just too consumed with trying to finish it to understand and appreciate what the expansion is really about.
Well, yeah, that we take our sweet damn time anyway, but sometimes it just shows that taking a sweet damn time, sometimes things just hit differently. Because in my eyes, and I need to do some research when I can, but I want to find out what other people are saying about this expansion. But in my eyes, it's been a bit of a U-turn. I think initially people enjoyed it, like within a few days. Then once it settled in, people were like, "Oh, yeah," and then after a while, it sounds like they didn't appreciate it again. But for us, we never took that journey. We've just played it gradually, and with big breaks in between, where I just became a little bit more. And I think that really helped as well.
I think a lot of people still don't like it, but really can't put a finger on what it is that they don't like, and they just blame it on the easiest and most obvious thing. And I think that there's always a deeper reasoning behind it. And I think that it's just a sense of parting and starting something new and just having to get accustomed to change is what mostly people are bothered about. I know that a lot of people will say, no, actually I'm bothered about this specific reason or this specific thing, but I think a lot of it comes down to change.
Yeah, I was talking about, I mean, I know we're derailing quite a fair bit, but like with this expansion, I can see the improvements they've done. Like, I can see where they've gone above and beyond. For example, the train cutscene, I was talking about this to Rafa Omega, one of our members of our community, the other day on stream, and I thought they really upped their game with the camera angles, the cinematography, the music, and the way the cutscene played out. And normally, as you were saying at the exact time, you were saying it should be a duty or a dungeon or something. And now I look back and I think, yes, cool, it would be. And I think typically it would be. But they opted for that not to be. And it was really impressive watching how they did that cutscene. And that's just one that sticks out to me when I think, holy moly, what a cool cutscene is that.
It really was. I take it back. I was one of the people who said, oh, maybe this could have been something we would participate in. No, it was just nice to sit back and relax and see what it is that they made. So I agree with that.
That's my exact point. Like, it was nice to sit back and watch his story be told. Like, watch his action scene take place. Because we have had action scenes before, like Horishmon in Heaven's Ward, or even the quite a memorable cutscene to me, Dalamud, with when Kassetsu's holding down the building before.
Yeah.
All these, a lot of people forget these scenes, and and then you hear that gunshot, and you see the camera angle with the cinematography of just a smoking gun, and you don't know, did she shoot him? Is he alive? Is he, And it's these memorable cutscenes, these action scenes that we don't need to play out every cutscene. It's a story that we should be able to see the story unfold in a way like a TV show or a series, and it really adds to storytelling, and not everything has to be playable. And I'm betting you they would have taken like budget shots and cuts here and there to make that duty work, and also for what it was, just hopping between these trains wouldn't probably be any better.
Yeah.
I still played out. We just sat there and we were like, we did not expect this bombing mission to be like this at all. Like, and then followed by that, like literally moments later, we got a dungeon. I'm like, oh, cool, we got an epic cutscene into a dungeon.
It was good pacing. Now that it's settled in, yeah, I agree.
I think the pacing overall has been quite good since, especially 95. And I think my only downfall and my own my own annoyance is I took a huge break between 91 and 95. Sorry, I played 91 to 95, then took a huge break like within a month or two. Then I went back to replay it, but I found the pacing from 95 onwards to be quite good. It slowed down a little bit here. I was just talking to you a bit about this before with the Zoraljar, like the full fight, and then slowing us down to take us to another zone. But I'm not gonna lie, I thought that we'd done so much of the game that there was gonna be another zone. And then I look and then see there's another 2 teleports in the zone.
We have so much story to go through. I really do hope that it's engaging and that it doesn't feel like the quiet before the storm, which I felt in, let's say, in Shadowbringers with the trolley quests and whatnot. I just really hope that they are exciting and that there's things going on rather than just going around and getting to know people who we, well, for the lack of a better word, we just have to nuke them. So, you know, I just hope that it's not going around just getting to know them and then just dealing with the fact that they're going to go away because of something that we're doing.
Like I said in the last video, I don't think this place will go away because it's the final zone.
Yeah.
It's a zone at the end of the day. They're not just going to give you a free zone and go, oh, actually, we're just going to delete it now.
Just kidding, yeah.
Cards, yeah, and I think it would be really unwise to give you this world if all these people did fade away, if the zone would be empty.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how I'm seeing it. I mean, of course, there's going to be enemies in the zone, but maybe I'm wrong, and maybe we don't know what's going to happen.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, I'll continue it. Sorry.
That's okay.
I'll do like add a bit of discussion there. So it's nice to chat with you, my friend. It feels as if it's been some time. Having met endless like players, I feel I've come to understand this feeling a little bit better. Anyone would wish that those dear to them live a long and happy future, bears the burden of the desire for all of her subjects. Yet as Kryle said, we too have many people we cannot lose. Come, Neon. Vee. We can get to the fountain via yonder bridge. Yonder's a funny word.
You actually started using that word, IRL. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yonder. You did, or I did.
You did.
Yeah. A lot of words in my years of growing up from Final Fantasy games, I've used a lot of those words.
In all of my years.
I actually take a lot of comfort in using words from Final Fantasy games because I like to feel like it's imprinted in my body or my mind, and it's a part of me. It comforts me a lot. I've never actually said that. I was trying to read something from that.
Oh, there's a cut. Oh, that's fine. It's a reading cutscene.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'll read what Brad had. Brad was
Sure.
just saying. Now that I look at it closely, the clock has no hands, on an account of there being no need to track time, perhaps. So I keep track of time, perhaps. Yeah, where's the clock? Hold on. Where's the clock? What clock?
Maybe in the square. Like maybe there's like a clock or something, but they don't actually look at the time.
I'm looking. Oh, there.
Oh,
There's a giant tree.
Oh,
That's
okay.
kinda cool.
Yeah, I'll check it out after the cutscene.
Kahihua says, finished talking to the locals, have you? I'd be keen to hear your impression. Then we can start that. I'll catch you up.
No worries. Wuklamat says, Kryle and Erenville are still out and about, it seems. So, how was it? What are your impressions of those you met? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy too. Too bad we have to kill them, right? What about you, Vee Neon?
He's not.
I don't know what I said. My character said something. Sweethearts reunited. That's a miracle. Oh, we told him the whole story, right? While it was a miracle after a fashion, the system strives to make such encounters possible. If you meet someone you know, it's probably not by chance. The terminals hold information on unfulfilled longings and use them to orchestrate reunions like you places. Ah.
I see. that the terminal can do this is impressive indeed. There's no need. There is one thing I do not understand. According to Euclid, his beloved path for decades completed, yet they appear to be of like image.
Hey, he's asking the same question I did. Ah, yes. People are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. Also, they have like a character creation menu. That's cool. The appearance of an endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period in their life.
Oh, glamour.
Is that the case for you then? Not that I can tell how old you are, as slowly as your people age. Well, I guess that's not a nice question to ask. What's interesting to me is that if people get recreated as the happiest they were in their life, how come there isn't more children who are being recreated? Because if looked at objectively, the period of when you are a child is considered to be most carefree period. And I think when you measure the level of, sadness that you feel or the problems that you have or this or that, I think the terminals could, make a mistake and say, okay, this person belongs in childhood. Why isn't this place just full of children running around?
I think that's a good argument, and I would also argue the opposite way and say that as much as I think that would make a lot of logical sense, and on first appearances of that conversation, I would think the same way. But I also think that when you're happiest when you're older, where you understand life and things like that, and you've maybe found your loved one.
Maybe.
So I think I think it depends on the individual.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the case for you then? Not that I can tell how old you are, as slowly as your people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive. Whether it's nature or technology, I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy in life and may have been a blessing afterwards. The other Endless are content with what they have here, you see. They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again that I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. While we wait for Kryl and Elenesphia, I have a favor to ask of you. As you may have noticed, most of the fountains here aren't running. That's because, despite their shiny appearance, the city is centuries old and everything is dreadfully run down. The fountains apparently used to put on magnificent shows, and I was hoping that we could get them working again. Giving the control units a dose of ether should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on. But being an Endless, I'm unable to do that. I realize this is a selfish request, but at the last, I'd like to treat the people here to the display. Just leave it to us. I'd love to see the show myself.
I get excited.
Of course. Thank you. The control units are built into the surrounding lampposts. If you tend to a few of them each, you'll be done before you know it. Once the fountains are fixed, we can round up Elenesphia and Kryl and head to the hydro terminal to get together. Good jobby. Together.
So the time is nigh. Come, let us set to it. Oh my god, there's two next to us. We'll take the easy one, shall we?
Sure.
The true warrior of light. Oh my god. Wait.
What?
Oh my god. I just saw an NPC referencing an FF9 area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a city or a town or something. Yeah. Let me see what they said. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, they did. They referenced an area. That's nice.
Don't tell me.
I don't know if it's an area in this game or not. Or if it's just a reference in the game.
Kahikwa has a cutscene. Spoilers.
That's okay. You can read it.
We've switched on the circuits
No, they're
like you
talking.
asked.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Oh,
Wait, that's the show? Oh, judged them too early.
Amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Look, Mother, look.
Cute.
It's beautiful. I've never seen anything like it. Wuklamat! Oh, where are you? Wuklamat!
Oh!
By the gods, it's Namika. Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
That's her pre. Of.
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me? Oh, what am I to do? The child and we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own. It's all right. You found her. I'm here. You? Could it be?
What if we weren't here?
You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuklamat. Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here, then that means...
Thinks she's
No,
dead.
No, I'm still alive. Oh, good, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us
Not
together
her with a tattoo on
again?
her neck.
This isn't a
Not her with a
dream,
tattoo
is
on her
it?
neck. She
It's
legacy,
not a dream.
legacy character Kappa?
Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time. Just look at you, my Wuklamat. stronger and more assured than I've ever seen.
Namika just accepted this.
Such hazards you must have braved and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me as if I were your own daughter. Thank you. Thank you. You were everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
So cute.
I'm so glad.
What?
Damn, she didn't age well, did she?
Right?
Damn, she was a gilf before that, wasn't she?
And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy.
If she'd have mentioned breast 5 minutes ago, I'd have gone, yeah. But now I'm looking at her like this, I'm going, no.
You're awful.
And I love you.
Love you too.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself. Promise me.
So we're supposed to turn them off now that we know that they're there?
Mama, I will.
Yep, now we shut them down. What? How do you do that?
And one day, we'll meet again.
In before my character turns around and goes, peace, bitch! I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm
Wow,
kidding.
who's your
I'm
character?
I'm not there to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever.
Let go.
Come, let's keep moving.
Letting go of things.
Yeah, she's learned a thing or two about loss, I think.
I mean, she has, but we have learnt that from her in her playthrough too, in the story of hers. Again, I like Uklamat. She's growing on me a lot more.
Oh, I thought we were just not going to talk about our break and just pretend like it never happened.
So we took a refreshment break, and that's fine. Oh, aggro to a remembered.
I was about to say this bird's called Remembered. How cute is that? There's an ether current in the middle as well if you want to get those. I know you love them.
There's an ether current where?
Yeah, just in the middle of this place.
This place.
Yes, this place where I'm in currently.
Oh, you're ahead of me. That's why I don't see it.
Oh, I actually thought we were looking at the same remembered.
Did you see me fighting it?
No.
And we weren't looking at the same bird. That's a different-
Your
that
bird
bird.
is a dead bird. No one
That
will
bird
remember
isn't
her.
moving anyway.
Oh my god. Alright. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
What are you doing?
I will tank it for you so you can get
Putting
your...
water at me.
What the
As
hell?
you say.
What? You okay?
Am I okay? What do you mean am I okay?
Did you say you're spitting your water on me?
No, I said it's spitting water at me. That was it.
I was like, I only spat at you once, and you'll never let me forget it. That-
Water.
Yes, I spat out
How do
water
I
just
say
for
it?
clarity.
Let me get this right. Hey,
What? Yes. Sorry.
Question to you.
What was the question?
How do I say it?
Water or water?
You could. What was the first one?
Water or
Really?
water?
I said water.
Sometimes you do.
I mean, I thought we loved each other.
Well, I love you like that.
Are these big shoes? What are these? Oh, it's like.
Oh, can we go up here? Oh, this is so pretty. Look at this.
I said water, by the way.
Water or
I
water?
said water.
Exactly, that's what I said.
Not water. I said water.
I said water. Anyway, Kahikua says, I've made a wonderful memory. Thank you.
Grass says that show was breathtaking, was it not?
Kryl? Please, Kryl, talk to me. Namika looked truly happy.
Erinville says ...
Right.
Ukumat says.
Just to make sure, Kahikua, you're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? Mm-hmm, sure. Not just yet. It's the Aero terminal in the northwestern zone that holds my memories. So who are we killing now? You already know how to operate the terminal. It's the same process as the Fountain's control. I leave it for you to decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause the Endless here to fade away, together with this beautiful scenery. What? If you still wish to speak with people or see the sights, you want to do that first. What? Upon shutting down the Hydro Terminal, it will not be possible to restore Canal Town to its present form? No. No. What? I'll never see this again? No, I just said that it's like my favorite place.
I mean, V,
Huh?
as the game said, we have to let go.
No, I'm not letting go. I want to go back and... Oh. No, I'm running away from this quest. I'm actually leaving. I'm leaving.
So what, you don't press it, I press it, and then I'll see what the world's like and I'll let you know if it's shit or not.
No,
Can't we?
okay, fine. But why is this... It's so beautiful. Why would I want to destroy... Oh, please.
2.
Wait. Wait.
You'll always say it, and you'll always...
Wait, don't count.
Wait. Would you like to do it on the count to 3?
Sure.
Are you ready to say goodbye?
No.
Every minute to just say goodbye to this beautiful place.
No, let's just do it. Let's just press it.
Right.
Fuck it.
No, you just like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Right. 3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
That's counting to 0 and not...
Okay, 1.
Go, press it.
I wanted to say goodbye in my own time, actually.
No. No one's saying goodbye. No one's saying goodbye.
Saying goodbye to this tree soon.
Yeah. In March.
I'm going to be here in February.
Yeah, you'll probably see that tree again. That tree's gonna wait for you.
June.
They're not gonna destroy it, are they? So we're just killing them. We're just... Look at her. She's like, oh, these mother... you know? Right.
Oh. So it's gonna look like this now. Is it quite upsetting?
It is quite upsetting. I feel like we killed them all. It looks like a fucking ghost town.
Oh, there's the gauntlet we're on.
Oh. I don't know.
Sit tight, everyone.
Feels really cruel somehow.
In the force being taking control of Kahihua, and she's doing it as according to a plan of some kind to gain powers of souls or something. I don't know.
I don't know about this. This hurts. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. But the only way now is forward. Oh yeah, easy for us to say. We're alive.
MSQ of 99 still, by the way.
The land of dreams. Kaikoa regards you and your companions with a sympathetic gaze. Don't torment yourselves so. I ask this of you, so the burden lies with me. And remember, we endless are but fake smiles. Fake smiles. Crafted from memories. You needn't feel guilt for erasing us. This is fake smiles, okay? Be that as it may, it's so hard to say goodbye. It is. Nonetheless, it is our duty as the living to know and remember them. Let's pull our shit together and keep at it. Keep seeking them out. I'd appreciate that. Come, let's head to the next zone. Oh, and the next zone that we're destroying, that's great. Yesterland, it's called. And another zipline at the Gate of Remembrance will take you there. Ah, but I ought to mention, while shutting down a terminal should erase the endless bound to it. Those with strong, unresolved feelings may linger for a time. If you encounter such individuals, perhaps you can lend them an ear, or combat. For their hopes are proof that they once lived.
Not them telling me there's an Ether Grunt quest, basically.
Yeah, or side quests in general. But what I think they're saying is that I don't know what I thought.
Okay,
It's
that
fine.
was very interesting.
I know, right?
I can hear inside. Well, I think it is, and then didn't say anything.
Right.
Welcome to Living Memory. I offer a range of goods. See what you've got here.
Oh.
Gargantua hides.
Oh, of course. So the vendors are still
Yeah, but they're
doing their
robots.
work.
A robot.
Do you know, like those people who say that their boss would even make them work during the apocalypse? I feel like those vendors are such entities whose boss is like, oh, everyone's disappeared? That's fine. You continue to work.
So V, what does Kryl say here?
Trial
Just ignoring everyone now.
says, Yesterland has an altogether different look. Each zone has a distinct character to its theme.
Raha says, that living place yonder appears to be Yesterland. Wonder what manner of folk we'll find there.
Buklamad says, Kahiko has already gone ahead. Let's get going too.
Erenville says, worry not, Neon. I don't intend to halt any steps further. Either. Halt, not halt. Anyway.
Fever? He has fever?
System reboot complete. Beep bloop. Error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Yesterland, where the dreams of children and inner children alike come true. Please enjoy your stay.
What? Place where kids go after they die? That's great.
I love these cutscenes.
Yeah, me too. Kids' graveyard, basically. Amazing. Is this also a recreation of an actual place? Yeah, it's called Disneyland. After a fashion. Yesterland is themed upon a period of peace before the storm surge had engulfed the world in conflict. He can't stand me anymore.
She didn't say that.
It was a golden age for Alexandria, and they've captured it here in the form of an amusement park.
Well, now, another large-scale attraction.
Tell me I'm not the only one who's excited.
It feels like gold sauce.
It's exhausting just being here.
Which one would you like to answer, V?
I'm gonna be a piece of shit and say it's exhausting just being
I'm gonna
here.
say it. I'm gonna be a piece of shit. It feels like gold sauce.
Okay.
It does, doesn't it?
Hello.
No, Graha says that.
Graha says to me, so it goes with such places. But at the very least, it doesn't appear overly crowded.
Graha says to me, it does, doesn't it? It's exciting to simply step through the entrance, and I imagine this is how we intended to feel.
Kaihua says, on the far side of Yesterland is a castle. That's where the terminal is located. In the basement. Oh, how pretty is this?
That kind of looks like the sword, you know, from FF9 inside the. Yeah, okay.
Kinda does. I wonder if they'll, like, I don't know, put a dungeon in there or something. I'll go on ahead and wait for you there. Take what time you need to get acquainted with the locals.
Have fun now. Did you say that? Did you say have fun now? I didn't hear you say have fun now. Did you say have fun now?
No. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't mean you just watched and went.
Oh, shit.
I forgot to read out loud to everyone. I was like, going, have fun now. I was like, why is mine saying peace out and yours isn't? Anyway.
Like before, we'll speak with the Endless. We'll learn what's dear to them before doing what we must. It's very eerie. Right, let's start by exploring and get our bearings. I'm okay, I promise.
Peace out.
Woohoo.
It's alright.
Actually pretty.
It's an old-fashioned door. Or house. Appearing to be domicile, this building resembles those that lie submerged in heritage found. The windows are composed of a colourful array of stained glass. Let's do the floor step afterwards. Let's talk to the endless boy over here.
Are you sure? That looks like it continues the never mind.
Oh, hello there, mister. We were just talking about Sir Otis. Do you know him? Oh, no. No.
Oh, is he
He
here?
doesn't get jokes, but he's good. I know what you're going to say. I'm talking over you on purpose. But he's really strong and can vanquish fiends in a flash. He's probably out there fighting right now. When I grow up, I want to be a blitzball. Oh, sorry. When I grow up, I want to be strong just like him. Oh, not me boring my girlfriend here. Damn.
What?
That's one of my best jokes. That chat's laughing. Or someone is. It's like 1 out of 10. Someone laughs.
Cat, it's a good joke. I love it.
The beautiful artwork of the ground depicts a swirl of stars. Perhaps such a sight was once visible in the Alexandrian night sky.
This is really pretty.
Sir Otis the children spoke of calls to mind another Otis. It might be worth seeking the man out to confirm his identity. Oh god.
But if he is not an Endless, then his soul would have just disappeared. He wouldn't have ended up here. Because this is essentially like heaven or something.
Oh my god, not Vee doing the animation IRL. For those who don't know, chat, she did that to me in real life. Oh my god.
He was mega baffled. Oh, what the fuck is that? A man is engaged in battle with fiends. He may need a helping hand.
You know it's Otis, that's the thing.
You think this is what he looked... that we're gonna see what he looked like before? Oh.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned knife.
Old-fashioned
Oh,
knife.
no. Oh, no. But how? He said that when he's gone forever.
Well, yeah. He's gone.
But he didn't mention anything about this world.
Oh my god.
I know not who you are, but my thanks for your timely aid.
That's him.
Your bait's so strong.
That was amazing, Otis. And you too, miss.
That's master to you.
Fiends such as these are naught to be feared.
Well then, dealt with it already, have you?
Be at ease, one and all. So long as I, Sir Otis, live and breathe, no citizen shall come to harm.
Oh. Gone? Oh.
Otis! Of all the people, could you really be that Otis?
I'm certain I do not know what you mean by that, Otis. I am who I am, and I should very much like to know who you are.
He doesn't remember us?
Barcelona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria, yes? We met you while searching for Gululja. You cooked a most delicious repast for us. Fought beside us in Solution 9.
Gululja. Solution 9. I've never heard of such
Aww.
things.
He forgets too.
These events of which you speak are utterly unknown to me, as are you. I'm quite confident I would recall if we had met before. Could this be? Villainy! You bewilder me for purposes most foul!
This sounds like real,
No villainy intended, I
a
swear.
real Steiner.
Stand down. Rusty.
I'm not mad. This is definitely the Otis we know. Right?
I love how Uklamat
Yes,
is just
yes,
so confused.
Uklamat.
In the flash.
No question, no less.
An earlier version, he won't remember his time as a machine, right? I think I owe her an explanation. She's a bit simple.
She is too clueless, yeah.
Yeah.
Simple, wow.
I say! What are you whispering about?
I love him so much.
I've no time for this. I must attend to my preparation
Princess!
founding celebration.
Sorry.
The children begged and begged that I perform in the marquee play, and I cannot possibly
In a
disappoint.
play.
I take my leave of you.
I wanna
The
be your canary.
play.
I want to be your canary.
See, that's really annoying me. The fact that your memories depend on your physical appearance. I thought that you would have your memories, but you get to choose what you look like.
Founding celebration?
So, it is Otis, but he doesn't remember the time when he was a machine. So he remembers up to before
That-
being a machine.
He remembers up to the moment in time that was chosen for him to turn into.
Yeah.
So he remembers, yes, yesterday and everything before, but he doesn't
Yeah.
remember anything else. And that
Correct.
bothers me. Actually, Neon and I had a really interesting discussion that was kind of similar to this. I think I asked you like yesterday or day before yesterday. It was either early in the morning or late at night, and you answered something along the lines of, I need more coffee for this conversation. But I did ask you what you think if happens if there was, let's say, there is some sort of afterlife, and you die, and you spend your afterlife waiting for your beloved, and then your beloved finally dies, and they come into the afterlife, but they like someone else now, or they had someone else. Do you just remain alone? Or is there a projection of that person created for you so that you can also have a happily ever after, even though that person isn't really in love with you? So can you be dumped in afterlife? Can you be eternally single in afterlife? Can you be, I don't know, can these like awful things happen to you there too? What do you think?
But I think wasn't that specifically to do with the idea of going to heaven?
Well,
If
yeah,
I remember rightly, wasn't it?
any sort of afterlife for the sake of just, conversation if someone doesn't
Yeah.
believe in heaven. So let's call it afterlife, or just, just as a broad term. But that's what I wondered with these people as well. Like, what would happen if this girl who this other endless guy with the engagement ring was waiting for, what if she did have someone else? Would she still spawn as his desire? And would she be her own person or his projection of that person so that he too can be happy? How does it work?
I find things quite interesting, even now in the IRL, because we're in a society where there's, like, I was talking like on stream the other day and asking, how many religions are they? Like, there's so many different religions, and I think the answers in chat were just too many religions. Now, whether I'm religious or not, and whether said whoever person I'm talking about here is religious or not, what I always find interesting, religion aside or not, is in most cases, people will have their own idea or religion, if you like, to what happens to when you die. So a lot of people take comfort in knowing that there is a place of somewhere afterwards, whether that be heaven, hell, whatever. Or maybe it's based on your general of leading life. Did you lead a good life? Were you a good person? Did you do kind things? And some people take that in a comfort of letting that be an encouragement to do good, which I think is also kind of a sweet thing when you think about it. But I think the idea of what happens when people dies, and where we go and what we do, no one knows. What I personally believe, I still don't know. But I would like to think, whether the power be or whatever, I would like to think that wherever I go when I die, I'll be with the ones I love the most.
But that's exactly my question. Do you want to be with the ones that you love the most, or with the ones that loved you back as well throughout their life, regardless of, everything? Even though they've, maybe at some point, this is gonna sound very dark, even if at some point they didn't love you anymore. So for some people, that's the question. It's like some people will just forever love someone who doesn't love them anymore. And then what do they see in heaven? Are they single because that's just the best for them? Or do they see that person and just live this illusion of being happy with them?
Well, whether it's an illusion or not, I think it's whatever's meant to be is meant to be, right? So if someone truly did love you or care for you or whatever, they'll be there.
Yeah.
If they're not there, then they're not there. But you're not going to be there going, "Aw, Dave's not here." You're not going to do that. At that point,
Some people might.
you, the one thing that I do think that happens, regardless of where you go when you die, is you go. It's like a big sigh of a weight off your shoulders, almost. Like it's like okay, finally I can let go of everything now. Because like
Yeah.
if you were going to, oh, this is a bit like grim. So apologies for the dark tone, but like if you were gonna die, there's a relief because at that point you have no worries. You have nothing left.
It's like, and then you die, and there's a relief of like
So, yeah, exactly. A relief
not paying
of,
rent and bills. And
it's just a relief of life. But I also do think, again, I'm always quite careful when I speak about religion, but regardless of your religion, I truly do think that, and I'm not trying to be some sort of messiah complex or anything, but I truly think you only do live one life. whether some people believe in reincarnation and all this kind of stuff. But in the essence of things, I like to think that we only have one life, and I really do feel like it is a gift because, like, let's say there was 100 swimmers, right? You made it as a swimmer to fight for your life as a sperm, right? And yet here we are, the defiant one. And now that you've been given the gift of life, it's like, okay, what are we gonna do with it?
Yeah, I get that.
And something that I think that some people do, the reason why some people want kids, is they want to leave their imprint on the world. They all, not even with kids necessarily, but that's just one example. But that's why some people run for like politicians and want to become presidents and stuff like this. They want to change the world moving forward for society, for their kids, for their future, and for their kids' future.
If only
It's all
everyone
about-
was that wholesome, yeah.
But that's what I think a lot of people want to do. They want to make a difference in their way, So for
Hopefully,
me, I think that for a while I was there thinking, if I was to have my own kid, that maybe I could leave my own legacy behind and have another me doing, what I do, and everyone has their own individual, things that they like about themselves that they think that the world could do with. Is that egotistical, Ben? I don't know.
No,
I mean, like,
I think
everyone
it's
has
only
good
natural.
traits about them. I think everyone has a good trait about them, and everyone, in a sense of greed, maybe here, or selfishness, I think, and maybe not greed, they want to leave out of the good traits about themselves in the world.
Yeah, but like when it comes to having kids, it's not just about having a kid with yourself, essentially.
No.
You also want to, once you find someone who you want to have a child with, you want a part of them as well. So it's not just about, wanting to, to see what you get from your own, I guess, portion of your genes or whatever. Sometimes you just want to have a child with someone because you believe that they are also worthy of, passing on their legacy
Or leading a
along
good
with
life.
you. Yeah.
It's almost like a continuation of, like, let's say, I don't know, for the easiness sake of anyone watching, it's like if me, baby, it's like, okay, when we go, we're leaving a part of me and her to continue on without us. It's dark and it's grim, but it's kind of sweet when you think about it, and some people like to think that way.
And just as a small disclaimer, we're not having a baby right now, so
I knew a lot of you would take away from this quite serious conversation as V takes that away.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to continue on.
I'm gonna continue on because this
As
book
I said, I
Lamar.
need more coffee.
Gods, what a surprise to meet Otis. He might not be the exact same as the one we met in Heritage Found, but still. Thinking back, he mentioned that he was a test subject for soul preservation. That might explain why he's here in this way. In any case, I'd love to talk to him some more. There are some things I need to tell him.
Kind of closure almost for Lamar. It's nice. It's actually really nice to see her being like that.
Yeah, but we should also be careful. Even though he's gonna die and we're gonna turn him off, essentially, it's also kind of, not a nice thing to tell them too much about the future, I think, at least for the last 5 minutes of their life.
In a way, V, it's not the future.
Yes, they're not ever gonna have a future, but
It's not like a time loop where we've gone back in time and we're telling him the future and he's like, oh shoot, I'm going to be a robot. No. He's been a robot. He just doesn't know it.
well, yeah.
He's just in a life where he never knew he was a robot. It's like if someone, if you're in this present state right now, but in 5 years you were going to become this, that, and this, and someone was telling you this, you'd be like, yeah, right, okay, whatever. But they're telling you that you lived this life, and you're going, no, I didn't.
Yeah, I still
Could
see
be
it a
really
little
messed up.
different. Yeah, it definitely has different points of view. I do think that we should stop here for today. as it's a good place to stop before before we shut down as well. And next time, who knows? Maybe we see a dungeon or something.
I got the dialogue, but that's fine.
Oh, you're already in a dialogue.
Dialogue.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. He's okay. Do you want to stop here?
Sure.
He's already spoiling himself. He's in a.
No, that's fine. I'll do is I'll just abandon the quest.
Worries, no worries. I really enjoyed today. I kind of found it very hard that we had to basically turn off a region because it's very pretty, and I would like to be able to go back to the version that does have people and the lights on, but I guess that's not going to be possible. At least we still have it, and at least some lingering people will still have some side quests or whatever, which is kind of a nice way for them to explain that there's still things to do. So I like that. Overall, it was fun. What?
Oh yeah, this whole session here that we did was really good. I'm glad we took a break midway through. We needed a little pick me up. Got a coffee and a bite to eat. But loved the gondola ride with Graha.
Yeah.
Loved the little quest with the engagement ring. That was a nice sweet touch, and seeing them waving to each other. Sad about turning off the zone a little bit. I'm still at hopes that maybe we will see the will back to this at the end if we change something, but I'm gonna be honest and say I doubt it.
Yeah, me too.
But I am glad that we get to see it like this, if only for just a little time. And I look forward to a replay of seeing it all again. And then now meeting Otis, I still think Otis is by far my favorite character in Dawntrail.
He's so fun.
Such a fantastic character, and they modeled him, I guess, or copied him from FF9 so well. From
that untrustworthiness and loyalty, like the combination of both is so funny.
Even down to, like the way I was playing around with voices when we first met him. And for me, not to brag here, but he does sound exactly like how I voiced him, which really helps as well. And he, talking a lot like this.
Yeah, because you kind of, you know the character, so it was easier. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know him. I don't know his voice though.
Well, yeah, but that's exactly what his personality is like. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. But I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to dive more into the zone. Probably gonna get a new teleport crystal at some point soon because we're still not attuned to the other two yet.
We have a long way to go, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But anyway, if you enjoyed this session, feel free to leave it a like and do subscribe to the channels if you haven't done so yet. Turn on the notification bell. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought about the MSQ so far, or what you think about it if you're done with it. No spoilers, just for the sake of people reading the comments who maybe haven't finished the game fully just yet. And
if you've got nothing nice to say, or you don't know what to comment, leave us an emoji. Leave it for engagement. Appreciate it.
We'll see you next time. In the meantime, also check out the description. You can find all of Neon's links in my description as well. And yes, wherever, that probably down.
Check the bell notification icon. Sometimes that gets fiddled with, and you don't get notified when videos go out. So just double check the notification. And if you have watched the video and you're not subscribed, I don't know what percentage of these not subscribed is at, but mine's quite high. So be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and we hope to see you in the next video.
He's a moderator on my YouTube channel, probably could find out. Anyway, see you soon. Goodbye.
Yeah, happy again.